G'day and welcome back to another video. As everyone would know, that I've been getting very close to getting this car ready for a roadworthy condition, and let me tell you, that day happened, and it was on Wednesday. Today is Friday, so it happened 2 days ago, and it did not go as I had hoped. I brought the car home afterwards and sat and had a cry in my beer because it's pretty depressing. How many items do you think it failed on? I have a list here, front and back, and I am going to read out to you what the roadworthy inspection found. They did not go easy on me. They picked on absolutely everything, even things that I don't think needed doing because they worked or don't exist. Let's go through the list. Let's start at the top. Number 1, exhaust leak left hand front. Okay, so the manifold's leaking. Number 2, manifold cracked right hand side. I have a cracked manifold at cylinder 7 on the driver's side, and that explains to me why the engine has been getting a bit louder. Now this is going to be very hard to see, but just on the other side of that spark plug, there is a big crack in the manifold. So that is no good at all. All of a sudden, I don't know how it's decided to crack a manifold, but it has. So I'm up in the air. Do I just put cast iron manifolds back on, or I'm currently looking at extractors? I'll see what I can find. The whole exhaust system is going to have to come off and be redone. As you'll see further on in the list, there is other items to repair along the way. Number 2, aim left hand front headlight. It's facing up in the sky. Number 3, fan shroud bolts. Now the top of the fan shroud is meant to be bolted to the radiator. My radiator does not have the holes to bolt it up, so I'll have to work something out there. Move wiring off left hand exhaust. That can just be moved out of the way and held out of position so it doesn't melt. Lower trans cooler hoses, replace. Now, I don't think they need to be replaced. I know I do have a leaking fitting there. I've got a spare fitting. I just need to find it. I can replace that and that should be all good. Heater fan to work, and then check the mister. Now, I told the bloke when he told me this, I said, that does work. What are you talking about? I tested it before I took it to him because I knew that that was a roadworthy item. And he goes, oh yeah, that's right. I probably need to have the engine running for that. I said, yes, you do. Technically, that one's already crossed off the list, but it's on the list. Number 7, steering wheel. I can't run this steering wheel because it does not have a padded center in the center of the wheel, so no go for roadworthy. I did kind of know about this rule many years ago, but totally forgot about it. Just wanted to have some sort of sports steering wheel on the car that kind of resembled a Brock steering wheel, and it hasn't worked. So now I'm in the process of sourcing a steering wheel with a padded center so I can use that. Number 8, brake booster leaking. He tells me he believes the brake booster has a small leak in it, as when the engine's not running, the pedal's nice and hard, but once the engine's running, it's got a little bit of a long pedal, so he believes that the booster's got a leak in it. I'll need to suss that out. Number 9, seat belt certificate of compliance. Now, if you remember, I bought a set of eBay seat belts because my original ones had a crack in the thing that clips into the stalk, and I knew that wouldn't pass, so I thought, let's just try a cheap set from eBay and see how it goes. No go. Don't buy cheap sets of eBay seat belts. Here we have the compliance for the seats, and turns out they're European. not to Australian standards. I'm pretty sure that in the listing it said it was Australian compliant. I can't get into the listing anymore because it says it's not, you can't buy that stock anymore, but I'm pretty sure it did because that was one of the things I checked. But I've decoded all the numbers and letters on the belts, and turns out they're European standards. So no go there. Number 10, rear seat belts faded. Faded seat belts just on the top. They're no good. Apparently that makes them lose their effectiveness, so they are no good. Number 11, rear top seat belt covers. Missing covers for the bolts. So all the seat belts are no good, and I have to buy a new complete set of 5. Number 12, secure under dash panel right hand side. Now, anyone who knows these Commodores, both sides of the dash you have 2 big plastic covers. My passenger side's all right. My driver's side, the holes where the clips go into under the dash are broken off, and that's failed because they're not secure. Even though the piece is secure, it's failed because I'm missing 2 clips. Number 13. Now this is probably one of the biggest items, is the parcel shelf by a previous owner has had the speaker holes cut out, and he's not happy with that. They are cut too big, and I need to repair that in order for it to be roadworthy. I was unaware of this, or I would have repaired it while I had the car in pieces. When I was replacing the rear window filler panel between the boot and the back window, I would have welded in some patch panels into the speaker holes. I did take a quick gander under there, and it is pretty rough. The holes are pretty big, so I need to repair that. So I've got to get on my back and do a lot of repair under there. But anyone out there know that cutting speaker holes in your parcel shelf made your car unroadworthy? Well, if you didn't, now you do. Number 14, rust inner rear right hand side quarter inside boot. The only thing I can find is those 2 spots there where I've welded up the old holes from the Calais trim, and I've never painted the back of them, and it's got surface rust on the back of the welds. That's the only thing I can find on the whole inner quarter inside the boot that he's telling me there's rust. There's no rust anywhere else. So it has to be that. So clean them up, put a bit of paint on it. Happy days. I think this guy's got rust in his eyes. Number 15, several holes in boot floor. 2 holes in the boot floor. I guess they're missing a plug like that one. Couple of rubber grommets, we're good there. Number 16, rear lower seat not fitted properly. Back seat not fully in. I've just got to close up that gap there on both sides. I have had trouble trying to get the rear seat base to fit in properly. I'm going to have to work on that. It's probably a couple mil out, but I'll work on that and I'll get that done. Number 17, adjust right hand front wheel bearing. Now it doesn't say whether it's too tight or too loose, but again, take the wheel off, take the dust cap off, adjust the nut, easy fix. Number 18, fuel tank pipe right hand rear disconnected. Now, I again argued with him on this, that it's a factory EFI car, and that is just a vent tube from the tank. He says, no, not good enough, get rid of it. So I'll get rid of it. Number 19, right hand rear inner guard rusted. Inside right wheel well, what I think he thinks is rust is just the old original stone guard chipping off. I think he's counted that as rust. So I'll just need to re-stone guard all of that. Well, I think he's still got rust in his eyes from the rear quarter because there's no rust under there. It's just chipped stone guard from what I can see. But I will redo all the stone guard in both rear wheel arches just to make him happy. Because I do have a bit of blue overspray in there. It looks a bit messy. So we'll make it nice, black and shiny. Number 20, exhaust clearance on rear bumper bar. Now he's saying that my exhaust hole on my rear bumper bar is not big enough. So I need to make that hole just a little bit bigger. 21, I need shorter rear shocks. Now many of you will know that I replaced the rear shocks not that long ago. And I'm pretty sure I got lowered shocks to go in because I know the back of the car has been lowered previously. Maybe they sent me standard ones. I'm not sure. He said they need to be shorter, so I need to put shorter shocks in. Number 22, front springs not located properly. So he's telling me that my front coil springs aren't properly seated in their proper locations, so they need to be adjusted and properly located. 23, fit exhaust hangers. It has exhaust hangers. I do have a broken rubber at the back. Maybe that's what he's alluding to. But while I have the whole exhaust system out to do the manifold, I will replace that rubber while I'm there. Number 24, secure right hand rear inner guard liner. I'm missing a screw or two, so I'll just put those in, and that can be done while I'm putting new stone guard in there. Number 25, left hand front caster bush is broken. If I've got to change the left hand, I might as well change the right hand. So while it's up in the air, I'll do that too. Number 26, engine mount bolts to block are loose. Now I've tried to have a look at this, but I can't find it. Again, when the car's up in the air and the exhaust is off, I will have a look and see if I have any loose bolts to the block. Number 27, pollution canister bracket, not good. So I need to replace the bracket for the charcoal canister. I think I'll have that in the boot of another car laying around here somewhere. I will pull that out and make that fit and secure that charcoal canister. Number 28, rust in rear beaver panel. It's got to be that. That would probably just be a wire wheel, and that one will be sorted out. If anybody's watched previous videos on this car, the rear beaver panel on this car was horrible, and there has been a lot of rust repairs go on, and there is a tiny little rust which can be cleaned up and fixed quite easily. There's no issue with that, so that'll get done as well. Number 29, exhaust hits steering rack causing vibrations. So this is another thing I can fix while the exhaust is out. It's apparently is too close to the steering rack. I need to have a certain amount of clearance. So while it's all out, I will adjust a few things and get that away from the steering rack to fix that issue. Number 30, engine oil leak. He believes I have a rear main seal leak, which before I took the car in for the Roadworthy, I didn't have, but now I have an oil leak and I've actually got oil underneath the car. So somehow it sprung a leak all of a sudden. Don't ask me how. So I need to suss that out. Again, while I'm under there, I'll suss out where that's coming from. I'm hoping it's not a rear main seal. I'm hoping it's just the back of the oil pan. But again, I'll have a look when I'm under the car doing a lot of other things. Number 31, fuel pipes at steering shaft chafing, rubbing together. The fuel in and fuel return are touching each other, which he's not happy with. So I need to separate those and just get a bit of gap between them so they don't wear through each other. That shouldn't be too hard a job either. Number 32, left hand front seat bolts too short. I don't know how they're too short because it's the same bolts that are in the driver's side and they're fine, but again, while I'm under the car, I'll check that out. If they're too short, I will put longer bolts in. Number 33, locate handbrake cables at rear. Now again, when I did the rear suspension not that long ago on this, a couple of people mentioned that I've ran the handbrake cables the wrong way. It needs to go between the bush and the body. I've got it going around, so I need to get them back in between the bush and the body so they're secured. Again, when the car's up in the air, that'll be something that I do. Number 34. Now this one is got me baffled. I've got an oil leak at the speedo drive. I have a 4L60E, which is electronic. I don't have a speedo drive. Well, he's got me doubting myself. I'm pretty sure I don't have a speedo drive. It's all electronic. It's electronic from the gearbox to the speedo, which is electronic as well. And I wired that in, and I know that it's electronic, but apparently I've got an oil leak from the speedo drive. Go figure. Number 35, I have an oil filter leak. This one should be an easy one. Let's just tighten that oil filter up and we're good to go on that. Number 36, handbrake doesn't work, doesn't click. Well, it does click, it's just got a sticky button. You pull it up one time, it'll click, push the button in to let it down, the button won't fully release, go to pull it up again and that's when it doesn't click. I just need to lubricate the button so it doesn't stick inside the handbrake housing, and that should be right. Then number 37, again, this could be a big issue. He is not 100% sure, but I might need an engineer's certificate because I've put a EFI engine in that didn't come out in this car from factory. Even though I said to him, they came from factory V8, they also came EFI from factory. And the increase in power is less than what a Group A Commodore is. But he goes, I'm not sure, you're just better off taking it anyway. So I have to take it to an engineer to see whether I need to get an engineer certificate. 38 items, I will keep pushing on. I will get all of these things done and I will take it back and hopefully I will get a Roadworthy and then we can enjoy the car much, much more. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you up when I'm starting to repair this. Ciao, ciao.